Alright, time to make some LA Noire. This is gonna be the last video of the night. I deleted the first casino heist that I posted up. It's because someone put their personal information on there. Well, it wasn't really their personal information. They commented and didn't realize that they had their full name on there, so I took it down. But the video wasn't that badass anyway. I mean, me and my brother were doing badass, but it was the first time we did the heist that way, so we failed once, and then we were able to get upstairs to the gold, and we died on purpose because we wanted to get away with $2 million, and we had to start back over. And it took us forever. Then the game froze, and then when the game froze, I stopped it and started a new upload. And then from there, that's where you see the second video. But I just named that the casino heist gameplay or whatever I named it. It was part 2, but I just made it part 1. And I think that one was way better, the 33-minute one. It was way better. We did it fast as hell, tactical. We had a couple slip-ups on the end, but yeah. So if you're looking for the first gameplay where we died a lot, you're not gonna find it. But I think overall that casino heist, what we did the second go around, was a whole lot better. So I'm gonna do this LA Noire, and then this is gonna be the last thing I broadcast for today. So let's get it. Cutting it kind of close, ain't you? What? Dumbass game. Look, I can't even see the face of the person. They low-key showed the face.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm
Question
aware
is,
that
who did the murder? Let's
keep a hold of
it.
your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can
Excuse me,
find.
y'all. I was doing a little.
The address is
something.
348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
You got it. What suit should I wear today, y'all? I should go silver, huh? Golden boy. I'm gonna go golden boy. Hold on, I'm texting at the same time. Trying to send out something.
Got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Oh.
What are we waiting for?
Alright, my bad, yo. Let's do it.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Should have LRS you, that's why you driving.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Why would I go to the pawnbroker first? I'd rather go to the rail yard. Get your big ass in.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone.
Who's watching me right now? Type it. I want to see who's watching me.
You boys ready? Follow me.
All units are frequency 2 standby.
Oh shit, what's up, Queen? Anyway, let's do this, y'all. Damn.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
What we got, buddy?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Hey, keep these people from my crime scene, alright? Let me do my damn job.
The smell?
There is the usual evacuation smell.
She's got
But it
smudges
appears she's
on
been
her
living rough for
face.
quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
No wedding ring. But the last girl didn't have on a wedding ring either. Oh.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Personal effects. See if this woman's got a name, huh?
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Here we go.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Evelyn
That's going to be
Summers.
difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Well, gee, Rusty, what year is it now? Because I think we live in two different time zones considering this 2021 where I live.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
So we got a bar, we got a place she used to work at,
This is
and
a
we
chip
have
for
a
personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay. Never mind. Alright, let's see what y'all know.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind,
I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Yeah, you
Not
definitely
against the law.
deserve
Shut
that.
up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
You're fucking sick.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on
How
her
did I get
body?
that,
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
I
You
don't
found
think
the
you
body?
killed her.
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I
You
could
were
tell that she was
kissing a
dead.
dead body.
I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Alright, fucking call this in. Get some addresses. And then my investigation starts.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go, Rusty.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Why do I need to go to the pawnbroker? What is this about? Did I miss this? This was already available to go to when I first left the police station. So, it must be somewhat relevant. I'll go there before I go to the bar because the bar was the last place she was seen. That's a lie. What she bought the liquor was the last place she was seen. But she's a regular at the bar, obviously.
How can I help you boys?
I don't know if you tell me, fat ass.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name
Whoever
of
brought
Percy
these
B.
in
Shelley.
Took him off
Gave
her
an address.
body.
15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. You can drive.
Alright, let's go to the
Fine.
bar.
Where are we headed?
Uh-oh, I fucked up the little theme there. The way she was killed was personal. The cause of death was strangulation, but the dude that beat the fuck out of her was with a pipe.
Drink, fellas.
So,
Phelps, Galloway, homicide.
definitely personal.
We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
This guy definitely did it.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No.
Seemed too calm.
I was at home. Writing.
Really? Alright, we're gonna bullshit from the get-go? Let's do it.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Quit the cap.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey. You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I could have talked to other people in that bar, but I don't give a shit. Not at the moment.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us.
So that address at the pawn shop, he left a fake address. So whoever sold that ring and got the money for it is the killer. But he did say medium build, dark hair.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Jesus Christ.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
What'd I tell you? Haha. Either this guy was fucking her, or he had a reason to kill her, or he got mad and killed her because he was fucking her. Either way, my money is on Grovery McCaffrey. Let's find this guy and ask some questions real quick.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
I don't see why he'll lie about that.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
How many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
I don't believe it, but he might be telling the truth.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
My money is on the book author. Wrong way, Rusty. That's what I got my money on, not a liquor store.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
This case. It might be a little something. I'll probably do some free roam on here too. I know they got some good stuff like bank robberies you can respond to and shit like that. Oh, I'm at the bowling alley. What the fuck? I don't know where I got liquor store. Woo. Oh, I just came from the liquor store, I think.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new.
Why is he screaming?
What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Really? Is he running?
Tiernan! LAPD!
What the fuck is he running for? You work at a bowling alley and you driving a whip like that? Wait, what's up with all these whips? What the fuck?
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty.
Hey, shoot his shit, Rusty. What the fuck you doing?
I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish
Well,
me
you
luck.
doing a fucking shitty job.
What are you
bro.
waiting for? Get after him.
What
We
you
might
think
go
I'm
faster
doing?
if
You
we
would've
weren't
shot his
carrying the
tires.
extra weight.
Like you were supposed
These
to.
are flashy
You don't
cars
have
to be
those
parked
goddamn
outside a
cars.
bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
God fucking damn it.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always
He's
run?
gone. He's
I'm
a
sure we've
legit
got the
gone.
wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to
I don't even
lam
know
it.
which way
You
he
know,
went,
your
y'all.
theories are not...
God fucking damn it. Fucking Rusty. You are exactly what your name says you are, Rusty. This man fucking hanging out the window with a 38 fucking revolver.
Tiernan! LAPD!
I wish I could skip this shit.
There!
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
What are you waiting
Fucking
for?
nice.
Get after him.
Shut the
We might
fuck
go
up,
faster
Rusty.
if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Hit him.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any
Bet.
means, Phelps.
Let's go. Run up on this nigga.
Give it up! LAPD!
Fuck out the car, bitch. Let's go meet this bitch at the station.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Hold on. You know,
Phelps,
just an unnecessary
1247.
call to this woman.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
Thanks for your help.
Alright then. Nothing to it but to do it.
You can drive.
Alright. Let's go question this.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers. Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress.
So they're talking about
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can
so
be
they're
sure,
talking
it said
about
cunt
all the
BD.
previous cases,
That's one
how
way of
they're all
looking at
like
it.
seeming the same.
Looking
I
at
think it's
what?
by the same killer,
Cunt is all about access.
or the same person
You're
has been
married.
around the
Here's
same
your mortgage.
crimes. Something
Some of
like
us
that.
like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Copy that. Let's go talk to Tiernan. He should be in this police station.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Is Tiernan not here? He must be in booking. Whatever.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Oh my god, not this late. This is the most annoying thing. That's how can I
Cole
help
Phelps, badge
detective?
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Oh my god.
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Alright. Let's put this work in.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let's go see Mr.
Where we headed?
McCaffrey. It's the best lead we got.
Let me pose a question.
First off, the guy that Evelyn Summers was living in knows about Governor McCaffrey, whatever the fuck his first name is. She also has a book from this guy. And he also saw her the night of her death. Yeah, nah. I'm not with the shits. Let's see. Room 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
I'm sorry, but McCaffrey seemed way too fucking calm when we asked him questions about the shit. So, I think
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
that he can be up to something. I love it when they're not home. Gives me a chance to look through that shit. Look at this shit.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Well, guys.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you,
Definitely
Grosvenor?
right about that.
Who are you guys? What are you doing in
We're
here?
from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He
Why
spends
do
his
you have-
mornings up there when he's been drinking.
Why the
How do we
fuck
get
he
up
has
there?
a pigeon coop?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Alright,
Drunk
watch
and in
out, lady.
command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
She said down the hall and up the stairs. That's what she literally said. Oh, she probably meant this hall.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
How dumb can you be to kill someone and not clean up?
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Oh, fuck. This shit always confuse me.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
I'll pop you in the fucking leg, bitch. Please let me get my gun out.
Give it up, LAPD!
If anybody knows me, you don't know I am not a runner. I do cardio, I work out, I lift weights, but running is not my go-to workout. Like, fucking. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, it's your ass now.
Don't make me chase you! McCaffrey,
Bitch.
you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have... whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Alright, y'all. It's time for me to wrap up this case. McCaffrey did it. I mean, he's got the bloody shirt, bloody weapon. I'm pretty sure we put that through ballistics. It would definitely, the blood would match Evelyn Summers' blood type and DNA. So.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them.
Let's go talk to Tiernan one.
Don't fail me, young fellas.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Whoa.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Man, I got that wrong. You fucking kidding me, bro?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Fuck, bro.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
I'm getting this all wrong.
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night. and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
This is about to be wrong. Fuck, bro. Trying to fucking look up what the fuck. Oh no, this is wrong, but...
She left, but she came back.
Oh,
she bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner.
Fine.
You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
See, I have nothing to... I can't accuse him because I don't have that info. I have the info from McCaffrey's apartment, but not this. I'm gonna go with doubt.
Coroner's report says that
There you
Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Here's the thing. I don't think he did it. Even if he did set up McCaffrey, all the evidence is towards McCaffrey, regardless. And I don't think he did it, because if he did do it, he would have kind of admitted it when he said, when we were asking him, did he kill her? And he was like, may as well have, because he kicked her out. I think he feels guilt, and I think he's got a lot of anger, but I don't think he did it. Question is, why would McCaffrey do it?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh, I fucking hate guys like this.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Got very little to do with her. So this is what we doing now.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Really? I can't. What about the book, buddy?
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's one to you, detective.
Oh yeah, it is. About to be the whole fucking win.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Oh, yeah. I have nothing to say where he was. I'm going.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. Your funeral.
Fuck, bro. I wanna take that question back. Fuck, I don't think I can. Oh,
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
alright. I wanna see what this fucker says. Before I make that phone call, I wanna see what it says.
You spoken to McCaffrey?
Sit
I can
your
go.
ass
It's all been
down.
cleared up.
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I
Just
don't know
twist
what
them
you're
back
talking
and
about.
forth.
How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Oh man. He's looking like a piece of shit. Like a liar.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's
Who
time
did
to
it,
tell
y'all?
me what really
Who
happened.
did it? This case juicy.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn,
That's what he said though.
and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. It wasn't me.
Wait here.
We need more evidence.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247. I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
The thing was, he
That
was a
kid
really nice
was
guy.
too drunk. He's too drunk.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was.
He convinced that kid because if somebody kills somebody, why would you
Changes
cover
made.
for him? Why not go to the police?
I came back here
Unless you're
determined to
gonna
change
cover
things.
for them.
All I wanted
Only
was
so that the truth won't
pen,
come out and come back and bite
an
you in the
opportunity
ass.
to speak out.
You're
You told
holding
us
something
before
over
that
them.
you had only minor run-ins with the
He
police.
did it.
You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Oh, you're going down, buddy.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman
Just
here to
fucking
death in
admit it.
Syracuse.
Admit it. Admit it.
Been in combat, McCaffrey.
Fucking admit it.
Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
Just
The
like
ignorant
Evelyn
audacity of the
Summers.
bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Just
How is
admit
a
it.
man supposed to call himself
Admit
a
it.
man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor,
Admit it.
drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
You're done, buddy. You're done. He did it, and I'm sticking to it.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
That was a good case. It had me going back and forth, like really thinking to myself, like, you know, what could be. And now he's on death row. That shit was pretty deep. I'm glad I picked up that phone and called to get more information. I don't regret my decision, but I do think all these murders are linked somehow. But how could the killer be involved, and how could he be the killer? Because if there is one killer for all these murders, then someone is literally killing all these girls, and literally everybody's fucking innocent. So, I don't know. I will definitely do a LA Noire gameplay tomorrow. I think I got 2 or 1 more case left. For homicide before I get moved over to Vice for organized crime and all that. So I guess I'll see what's next. I'll be on tomorrow with Call of Duty, Payday, and LA Noire possibly, and possibly any other games that I have. But I'm done broadcasting for the day. Hope y'all liked it. I'm getting off.